Hey guys, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you into the Let's Play episode of Tennessee Shoichi's Path. So guys, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Please sit back and enjoy for the next 18 minutes by entertaining, and let's jump right in. Alarm chime, you're up, and let's go. Okay, we're still continuing with the big match. Let's see how this goes. Okay, alright, let's do it. Since they're not being able to do that here, all they can do is get a lot of one-touches and receives. The match ends up dragging because of it. So you're saying that they aren't the ones making the match drag? We are. Pretty much. They want to shut us out and score points with their blocks. It's because we're not letting them that the match is dragging. Our team's offense is good enough to avoid the wall shutout, but not good enough to consistently score points on top of it. Sounds like a headache. Even Shoichi's serve that was scoring tons of points just yesterday is getting received consistently without many issues this time around. Sure, Yama might lack really strong players, but their foundation is really strong. They're not the kind of team that relies on a single player, which also means they're not the kind of team that you can just shut down just by putting the pressure on one person. Our team also tries to be that, but because of the huge disparity between Shoichi's skill and that of the others, they could never really achieve that. When you think about it, sure, Yama is a team with lots of strong players that are all balanced among each other. No one stands out. But our team is naturally incredibly unbalanced, and with Haruki in this match, the balance tips over even further. Once the other team has clear targets to focus on, it becomes easier for them to shut them out. I've been trying to make Shoichi to get a lot of the first touches. If Shoichi can't toss, then our team loses most of its attack potential. That's really annoying. Aki clutches his fist around his arm, quivering. I can see how frustrated he is watching the match. The score is really close. The match really looks even. But despite that, I feel like they're slowly being strangled. Their blockers are zoning onto Haruki faster and faster. A lot of the early points on our team came from his spikes, but now they're getting lots of one-touches. Eventually, I feel like they're going to start shutting him off completely, and then he'll be out of options. The amount of pressure on those two must feel tremendous right now. Hang in there. A blockout! Shoichi made a feint pretending to toss the ball to Haruki before sending a quick toss to the backline spiker. The ball hit the tip of the blocker's fingers as they were falling to the ground and flew out of the court. 21-20. Whoever takes the first set will define the pace for the match. Losing the first set here would be a huge blow to their morale, especially considering the fact that at a pace this match is going, having to play all 5 sets would probably exhaust them. This is one thing I never understood about volleyball. How can they jump around so much? Just watching them do it over and over again, I already feel like my legs are on fire. That's interesting. Shoichi's using Haruki-san more and more. You think he's getting used to him? I think it's something like that. Different spikers have different preferences on how they want their tosses and on the timing of their attacks. Shoichi's the type to always watch his team, so maybe he's figuring things out as he goes. Although it can feel kind of creepy to be playing with someone that pays so much attention to you. I have Arushihara as my practice partner. I can 100% confirm that. Hey, that was uncalled for. Sorry. Well, Haruki-san is doing really well. Yeah, he is. I was afraid he'd crumble once they started putting pressure on him, but he's dealing with it just fine. My only concern is that he doesn't mingle with the team at all during timeouts. He just sits at a corner sipping on water. Well, Rome wasn't built in a day. Let's just be happy that he's not starting any fights. He looks super pissed off, though. I've talked to him for a bit before the match. It looks like his brother is here to watch him today, so he said he's going to be on his best behavior. Wait, when did you talk to him? Aki shrugs. When you guys were talking to Shoichi-san outside their locker room, I saw Haruki-san going inside and I talked to him for a bit. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I just thought I could remind him again about just how excited I am for this match and how I hope he'll be able to work well with his team. Aki imitates a high, squeaky, super excited voice. You two scare me with how few qualms you have about manipulating people. It's nothing much. It's nothing much. Creepy. Just then, Haruki spiked another ball. Every time he does so, the sound that echoes through the court is deafeningly loud. But for the first time in the match, he gets completely blocked. Our team's libero tries to save the ball, but it smashes against the floor. 25-23. Oh, guys, this isn't looking good. Damn, they took the first set. And by blocking Haruki-san, too, Obi handles it. Oh my god. Shit! Just as Aki was saying these words, Haruki runs up to the nearby chair and kicks it over, startling everyone. His teammates run up to try and calm him down, but he seems to prefer just sulking on a corner. That's not good. That guy has a really nasty temper, my god. No kidding. I guess hoping everything went smoothly was a bit too optimistic. Come on, man, keep that temper in check for just this match. I don't know. I don't like how this match is going. I don't feel like Shirayama is just going to run away with it, but I'm afraid that if it drags too long, our team might lose their gas first. Uzumi, it's not just that. Extreme exhaustion takes a really big toll on a person's mental condition. Our team isn't nearly as united as theirs. I'm afraid they would start off fraying. Can we please stop saying such pessimistic things? I don't want to be thinking about all this crap right now. Sorry. Haruki's spike flies towards the high blocking walls and is immediately sent back to the ground. Even though the team was able to drag the match into the 5th set, it's becoming more and more apparent that they're struggling to keep up. Not only that, this is the 5th time Haruki gets blocked just during the set. It's plain to see that his play is deteriorating due to stress. 11-8. Do you think they can recover from this? They have to, right? They already managed to get all the way to into the 5th set. They just need to reach 15 points first. It's easier said than done. During the whole match, I've been watching Shoichi intently. I don't know why, but I feel like his spirit is breaking little by little. The accuracy of his tosses and the power of his serves hasn't diminished, but I feel like he's not making as many bold attacks anymore. The more cornered he feels, the more defensive he gets. And since their strong attacks were the only thing keeping Shirayama from going all out on their own defense, it's also making it harder and harder for them to defend. Shoichi! It's painful. Watching this match is starting to get painful. Even though they were trying so hard, even though they were doing so well, they're on the match point. Shochan! 14-10. No matter how much I try, that is not a lead I can imagine them recovering from. The other team's captain serves. He goes for a jump float again. The ball is short, falling as soon as it passes the net. It goes for Shoichi? Was he targeting the center position? Shochan! Shoichi lifts his arms to do an overhand receive. At the last second, the ball curves again. Shoichi's attempt to receive the ball makes it fly right into the net in front of him. Haruki, who is standing right next to Shoichi, lunges at the ball in an attempt to save it. But it hits the floor before the wolf can reach. They all stare at the ball as it rolls away, silently, in shock. The crowd erupts in cheers. Of course, for them this was nothing more than a really close, exciting match. They don't feel the same way as we do. I can imagine we can feel the same way as the players do. The players all line up in silence. Thank you all for your support! The team walks up to the bleachers, shouting their gratitudes to those of us who came to watch. It just sounds wrong. Hearing them say these things with such sad looks on their faces. I can't take it. Let's go to the locker room. We should talk to Shoichi as soon as he gets out of his post-match meeting. Good idea. Shoichi. We wait around for quite a few minutes, hoping that Shoichi will eventually show up. We're not allowed inside the locker room area because we're not competitors, so we have to wait by the lobby. Once we see his teammates are starting to appear, we start looking for Shoichi. Haruki-san! We see Haruki walking side by side with a boy. A white wolf just like him, except he has bright blue eyes and a smile on his face. When Haruki notices us, he lets go of the boy's hand and gets down on his knees, giving the boy a bill. Taro, why don't you go to the vending machine and get yourself a snack, okay? Big bro has to talk to a few friends. Ni-chan, you don't have to treat me like a baby. The boy looks at us for a few seconds and his eyes land on Aki. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for taking such good care of my brother. I'm sorry that he's so much trouble all the time. The boy makes a reverence to us before turning to smile at Aki. Taro? Haruki calls him again, this time more sternly. The boy shows his brother his tongue before running away towards the vending machine. Ugh, he's such a brat. The wolf sighs, tired. For the first time, I actually feel like I can relate to him as a person. So, what do you want? Come to rub salt on the wound? You played really well, Haruki-san. Aki smiles mournfully at the wolf, trying to sound sympathetic. Thanks. Man, you're such a well-mannered kid. Wish my brother could be more like you. He's a real brat. Yeah, little brothers always tend to be brats to their older brothers. Believe me, it wouldn't change a thing. Did you see Shoichi? We were looking for him. Left a little before we did. Stayed around all smiles, helping console the other members. He looked like he didn't even care at all. He said he was going to the bathroom. I didn't see him after that. Huh? So you don't know where he is? I thought he was with you people. Did the fucker just come up with an excuse to ditch us? I know he didn't really want to deal with all that sobbing. He sighs, rubbing his forehead. He seems to be so tired that he can't even get properly mad. Great, Urata's gone MIA. So we just sit around until he gets back, huh? Will you guys wait around for me? I'll be back in a bit. What? Where are you going? To the bathroom. For real. I've been wanting to go for a while now, and I can't hold it in anymore. Seriously? Gross. What? You pee too. Chill. Try not to take too long, okay? We don't know Narada will be back. Yeah, I know. I'll be quick. For some reason, I had a feeling in my stomach that I should come here. As soon as Haruki said something about Shoichi being cheerful, I knew there was something wrong. You? Just as I thought I would, I find Shoichi sitting alone on the floor and hugging his knees, his eyes red and wet, despite the lack of space to sit next to him, silent. Once Shoichi realizes that I'm not going to say a word, he goes back to quietly sniffling. I thought I'd bear witness to full-blown sobbing, but he seems to be controlling himself now that I'm here. Idiot. Why are you here? We met with Haruki. He told us you left a while ago, to go to the bathroom of all places. He said you were smiling and encouraging your teammates. He said it looked like you didn't care. I knew that couldn't be further from the truth, so I came here to look for you. I see. Sorry to cause you so much trouble. I just wanted to be alone, so no one could see me looking so pitiful. I especially didn't want you to see me like this. I wrapped my arms around him, pulling his head towards me and nestling it against my shoulder. Don't be stupid, Sho. I'm your boyfriend now. I'm here for you whenever you need me. Then the dam breaks. I really wanted to win. I know. I should have done better. I should have sent them better tosses. I should have scored more points with my serve. I should have been able to receive that last ball. I'm sorry, Shoichi. You did the best you could. You can't blame yourself. But I let them all down. They were counting on me, and I made so many mistakes. And now I'll never get to play with them again. You didn't let anyone down. Stop saying that. You inspired everyone to keep going until the end. How can you say you let them down? But I gently lifted his chin with my fingers, planting a gentle kiss on his lips. I don't want to see you talking about yourself like that. I can't stand seeing you like that, Sho. You did the best you could. You did incredibly well. Surely you must know that. But we lost. You can't just blame that on yourself. Weren't you the one who always said volleyball is a team sport? You can't win or lose by yourself. Sho, please don't treat yourself like this. None of your teammates think that way of you at all. You all fought to the end with everything you had. Can't you at least be satisfied with that? No. I wanted to win with them. I wanted to keep playing with them. Keep playing volleyball. Then why don't you? I can't. Yes, you can. You should do what you want, Shoichi. Stop worrying so much about what other people want you to do. I'm sorry. I kissed him once again, stroking his damp cheeks with my fingers. I'm gonna keep doing this until you stop with this self-blame and denial. Are you trying to encourage me to continue doing that? And to continue doing that? I don't want to quit you, but I have to. I promised my father I would stop after the inter-high. I have to study for college entrance exams. Sho, you should stop doing everything he wants you to do. You're your own person. You should do what you love. What does it matter if he doesn't approve of it? You're not gonna try to look me in the eye and say you don't love volleyball, are you? I'm gonna smack you if you keep doing that. I love volleyball. I never want to stop playing it. There we go. But I can't go against what he wants, you. Sho. Thanks. Thank you. Really. Thank you for being here for me, but it's not that easy. And by the way, Sho? I really like hearing you call me that. Please do that more. Shoichi cups my cheek in his hand, nuzzling his forehead against mine. Sho? I do as he's asked me, prompting him to smile. At least I have you here with me right now. That's enough for me. I love you, you. We continued to kiss for a few more minutes with no words said between us. I wish I could do more. Isn't there something I could do to help him? Unable to come with an answer, so we silently walk out to join the others. Once I found myself home, I kept looking out the window, thinking about what I can do for him. Shoichi, you've done so much for me over the years. I want to do something for you, too. Warm. I touched the tip of my fingers to my lips, remembering the feeling of Shoichi's kisses. For some reason, I find myself missing it. Shoichi, I want to go see you right now. Why won't my chest stop hurting? Trying to get my mind to stop racing, I lie down in bed and attempt to distract myself with my phone. No answer from Shoichi yet. He was so silent all the way home. Even if he says I've helped him, it's obvious he's still sad and hurting. Just remembering the look on his face when he broke down into tears, I feel like crying myself, too. Crap, what's going on with me? Shoichi, I want this day to end already. Alright. May 29th. Monday. Somehow I'm faintly aware of the fact that I'm already half awake. My eyelids feel so incredibly heavy that the idea of opening them starts to feel like wishful thinking. More importantly than that, I just don't want to. My bed is so nice and comfortable and warm. For some reason, I feel like I've gone through 7 rounds of wrestling with a truck. Well, hyperbole aside, I do feel kind of sore. I haven't been sleeping very well lately, and I feel tired all the time. Although this is already more or less old news to me, thank you, insomnia, last night was many times worse. The reason was painfully obvious to me. I really wanted to win. Shoichi had been training and looking forward to that competition for months. Even if he always tried to hide his excitement when I asked, I knew better than anyone else how important it was to him. And up to the time I fell asleep, he still hadn't answered any of my messages. I don't want to see him looking like that anymore. I hear the sound of knocking, suddenly dragging my attention away from my own thoughts. When I opened my eyes to see Aki at the door, I lazily propped myself up on my elbows, looking at my brother while blinking groggily. Good morning. Wow, were you actually awake before I knocked on the door? Somewhat, in the process of at least. And here I thought I needed the bucket. You throw water at me and you die. Oh, no, not water, just the bucket. You want to throw a bucket on me? To wake you up, yeah, that's why I won't damage the bed. That way I won't damage the bed. Buckets are heavy, you'd break my nose. Don't be so melodramatic. Either way, you should get up already. Today's your school festival. As if I'd forget something that important. By the time I finally go downstairs, I am no more awake than I was minutes ago. Even after showering, drying all my fur, brushing my teeth, etc. I still feel just like crawling back onto my bed and sleeping through the summer. The season hasn't even started yet, and I already hate it. Aki, is the AC on at all? I'm melting. It's only a bit warmer than the previous days. It's not that bad. No, it's definitely bad. What did the weather report say would be the... What day did the weather report say would be the official start of summer? The 5th? Who cares? I just know that it's really hot. Aki shrugs, packing what looks to be a filled lunchbox into his bag. By the way, do you plan on coming by the festival after school? He pauses, musing the question for a few seconds with an overly dramatic look on his face that just screams, I'm thinking. I'm not sure. I don't really want to miss much practice. The festival only lasts 4 days, and you didn't go a single day last year. It's not much of interest to me in the first place. Hey, a lot of people worked really hard to make it happen, you know. Yeah, and if any of those people were here, I'd apologize for being insensitive. But since none of them are, I'll just finish packing for school. Little brat. Eki rolls his eyes at the sight of me and of my unhappy grumbling. I swear, he used to be so cute. By the way, Shoichi told me your class is doing a Chinese dinner. Chinese diner? Is doing a Chinese diner. Do you plan on sticking around to help any of this year? Nope. Alright, you already know how I roll. I like to enjoy... Yeah, you like to be lazy, I know. What? It's just plain rude. Try to check up on Shoichi if you can, okay? I don't need you to tell me that. It's already in my list of priorities. I didn't even know you had one of those. Or is priority number 1 to make a list of priorities? You're really asking to be slapped at this point. Aki cheekily shows me his tongue, closing his school bag and propping it behind his back. I'm gonna get going now. You should try not to be late either. Tell Shoichi I said hi and have fun. The sound of the door closing echoes down the hall. Ah. Oh, Yuichi, good morning. I hear a familiar face calling out to me from the stairs. When I turn to look, I see my mom dressed in her usual work attire, fiddling with her bag by the stairs. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been kind of a sadder episode. Oh boy, poor Shoichi. He's gonna need some encouragement from his you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!